Hi guys, this is Ahmed from FKP Institute of AI. This is our class number 4. In this class, we are going to see why AWS account is very important to work with Snowflake. Guys, please remember that Snowflake cannot read or write the files directly from our local environment. Okay, so the organizations which are using Snowflake, they use a framework to perform the operations to move their files from their local to cloud environment, from cloud to their local machines. Actually, this cloud storage is alternative to a lot of things. First, suppose NFS. When we are doing data warehousing, we used to get the files or the source files on the NFS location. From there, our ETL's jobs will use to pick the files from NFS and loads into target database like Teradata, Oracle, or it can be Netezza. But now the time is changed. Now we are in cloud era. So this cloud storage is replaced with, it is replaced NFS, and nowadays you don't see a lot of shared folders. It's again alternative to FTP, and if you want to share the data or files from one company to another company, no need to attach bigger files to the email. Okay, so this cloud storage is alternative to a lot more mechanisms which we used to use in the past. When it comes to the Snowflake has utilities like external tables and Snowpipe, so which helps to load data continuously into the Snowflake database when we get the data in real time on the cloud storages. Nowadays, everybody are interested to store their data on cloud storages. Like even the data which is accessed in my mobile, I am placing the photos files on S3. So that's why like cloud storage importance is very high now. So when we are dealing with real-time data, so there is no way we can store the data in our local or we can say like in a hosted environment. So people are frequently using cloud storages to have their files, for sharing to other people, okay, to other companies. And when it comes to the Snowflake has excellent load and unload utilities to pick up the files from the cloud locations and to place the files from the Snowflake. So to practice our Snowflake loads and unloads, to practice on Snowflake, we have to have a Snowflake account. We have to have a AWS account. So to create an AWS account, I'm going to show the steps, and then we will configure CLI to execute commands to access the objects which are there on Snowflake from our local environment, or to access the files from our command prompt. To have the AWS account, so we need to follow the following steps. So let's go to aws.console, aws.amazon.com, and then say like create a new AWS account. And give the details here. Once you fill up this form, you just say continue. For security reasons, we need to enter the CAPTCHA. Okay. Once you click on the continue, it will take to the step number 2. So you need to choose personal for my own projects, and you need to give the full name here, and you fill up this form. So full name we need to provide the phone number, we need to choose the country here, and we need to write the address, city and the state, postal code, and say continue, and continue the steps like step 2, step 3, step 5. So finally, like it will ask you login into the AWS account. So I have put like MFA for security. Okay, so S3 is storage service from Amazon or AWS. So these are all my buckets. Okay, these are all my buckets. So each bucket contains the folders. Okay, inside the folders we will have the files. So okay, so this is how files get stored on AWS. So now my goal is I want to access these files from my command prompt. How to do that? So for that we need to install AWS CLI. From where I can get that component? Yeah, you can get it from this link. Click on this or go to this link and somehow get this file. Okay, so once the file got downloaded, go to your downloads and double click to install that component. Say next, agree, and next, say install. Okay, installation is done. Now open a command prompt and say AWS. Yeah, it meaning like your system is recognizing AWS commands. If not, what you need to do, you need to take the AWS CLI components file path and put that in the path variable in your environment variables in system settings. Okay, now I want to run a command AWS -- version. Yeah, now meaning like AWS, I'm able to access this particular AWS CLI is working on my machine. Okay, now I want to access these buckets from my local command prompt. So how should I do that? Okay, let me copy this. Copy the S3 URL. Okay, copy the path and go to your CLI, say AWS S3 ls. And it is not unable to locate credentials, meaning I have AWS installed on my machine, but I did not configure it. To to configure AWS on my local machine, so what should I do? I should use a command called AWS configure, and whenever I give this particular command, it will ask me for the to enter the keys. Okay, one is access key, the other one is security key, or we can say secret key. So I'm going to tell you like from where we need to bring those keys from your account, of your account. Okay, so let's type this command, AWS configure. See, it is asking me access key. So from where I should get the access key? To get the access key, go to your account, and here is the option, my security credentials. Click here, and it will take you to the security credentials, and go to access keys. Okay, so okay, here I already have few keys generated here, so I am going to delete them. Otherwise, I mean, if we have like more two keys, so we cannot generate one more. In fact, I forgot the credentials. I don't know on which system I have kept, so that's why I'm deleting existing keys. I want to generate new set of access keys and secret key. Okay, so I have deleted. Now I'm going to create a new access key set and download the file, and keep this key file safe. Okay, so if you are using these keys in some program and then you are changing later, so those programs will not work. You will get access issue to your AWS account from your programs. Okay, I have downloaded the file and I got these keys. Let me place it here, and my secret key is this. However, like I am going to change immediate after this demo session. Now it will ask for me the region, so I don't need to give the region. So default output format don't need to provide, and done. That's all. We have configured AWS CLI on our local machine. So let's run the above command. So I want to see all the files which are there in this particular location in my S3 location on my AWS account. See, it is bringing the files which are there in this particular location. Now let's go and check whether we have the same files in this particular folder. Yes, I have the same file here. Now in this session we came to know what is the importance of AWS account to work with Snowflake, and why cloud storage services are so important, and which are all the services these cloud storage services are replacing, and you know now how to create a trial, or you can say like it's not trial, it's the original AWS account. So you know how to install a CLI and configure. Okay, see you in the next session. Thank you.